Hmm. All right, so let's begin this group discussion. A very warm welcome to all the participants to another exciting episode of the NTAP Campus Care Student Edition, an exclusive platform where students get to showcase their viewpoints and acumen on various intellectual topics with us. Before starting with today's episode, let's get a brief introduction of NTAB. With an experience of 21 years, NTAB has been associated with over 1,500 schools spread across India, evolving them to become new age digital campuses by providing them mature and futuristic ERP, CRM, and mobile apps. Donation. I feel donation is one of the best ways to show your gratitude towards humanity. Offering things to the needy ones can give that pinch of satisfaction you have been searching for in your day-to-day life. So, students, grab your seats and get ready for this innovative topic for today's group discussion, that is, donation drive should be a compulsory school activity. And for the same, we have some young great minds, some young students from different schools from Pan India. So we'll do one thing, just one by one. I'll just call out your names and kids, please introduce yourself. Okay, and we can go with the first participant, who is Vallabi Neni. Vallabi Neni. Is it correct?
It's Joshita, ma'am.
Okay, I can call it Joshita. Okay, Joshita, please go ahead, introduce yourself.
Okay, so good evening, one and all present here. This is V. Joshita of grade 10 from Unison School, Hyderabad.
All right, thank you, Joshita. Thank you so much. And after her, the next participant is Sinku. Yeah, Sinku, please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, I am Sinku Kumari. I read in Bokaro Ispat Senior Secondary School in class 11 and I am from Bokaro Steel City, Jharkhand.
Thank you, Sinku. Thank you so much. After Sinku, we have is Rudiana. Zaina. Yes, do we have her? Okay, so we'll move ahead with our next participant. So our next participant is Ronak. Yes. Ronak, please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone. Good evening to all of you. My name is Ronak Dikshit from class 11 from Humanities Group from Samford Futuristic K-12 Arya. Thanks NTAP for giving me such opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ronak. Thank you so much. Next we have is Ritvik.
Hello everyone. Good evening. I'm Ritvik Patro. I'm from class 10 and I study in T.I.M.E school in Hyderabad.
All right. Thank you, Ritvik. Thank you so much. Next we have Pankudi.
Yes, everyone. My name is Pankudi and I am from class 12C DBMS Kadma High School, Jamshedpur, Jharkhand.
All right. Thank you, Pankudi. Thank you so much. Next we have is Diksha.
Good evening everyone. I'm Diksha Kumari from class 10 and I read in Progressive Public School from Jharkhand.
Okay. Thank you, Diksha. Next up we have is Aalia.
Good evening, everyone. This is Aalia Akhtar of Modern School, Gomia, District Bokaro. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Aalia. Next we have is Anusha. Yes. Do we have Anusha Tiwari here? Okay. So we'll move on to our next participant, who is Aparna.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Aparna Patle, class 12 from Shirinbai Neterwala School, Tumsar.
Thank you. Next up, we have. Okay. Yes. May I know who's this?
Ma'am, please let me in of the meeting.
Harshal, I can't see you in the meeting room.
I'm trying to join ma'am through laptop.
Okay. Just try it once again. Like, I can't see anyone in the waiting room. Just try it once again. Okay. In the meanwhile, he's trying. We can move to our next participant is Arya.
Hello everyone, I'm Arya Kolpe. I read in class 10 at East Academy, Aurangabad.
All right, thank you, Arya. Next, we have our next participant who is Dhriti.
Hello everyone, good evening. So I'm Dhriti Arora, studying in Beacon High School, Pune.
Thank you, Dhriti. Next, we can have is Harshal. Okay, so Harshal.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please introduce yourself.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Harshal Kankariya. I am from School of Scholars, Amravati, Maharashtra. I'm from class 10. Nice to.
Thank you, Harshal. Thank you so much. Next, we can have Ispat.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Parth Yunvanshi. I'm in class 12 and I read in St. Mary's Inter College, Itapa, and I'm very excited to be a part of this discussion.
Thank you, Parth. Thank you so much. All right, after Parth, we have Amogh.
Hello everyone, my name is Amogh Joshi. I'm from class 10th and I'm from Buldhana, Maharashtra.
All right, thank you, Amogh. Thank you so much. Okay, so thanks to all the lovely participants for being with us. And yes, my best wishes to all the participants. So yes, go ahead and give your best shot. Okay. So, students, here comes your first question. Like, listen carefully. Like, how is donation drives helpful in keeping students connected with humanity? And we would love to hear the viewpoints of our first participant, who is Joshita.
Yes, ma'am. So, first of all, what is a donation drive? A donation drive is where an individual or a group come together and they give whatever is useful. I mean, whatever is excess with them or whatever are needed for the other people, they give it to the needy people. So, which can be really helpful, and it's the major aspect of humanity. So, of course, these donation drives help students get connected with humanity, because as we students are generally away from the real life problems, we are even away from helping people, and I mean we are away from the problems. So I think by these donation drives we can get to know about the problems of people, as we get to know about different people, about the problems they face and all. So by that we can give our support in helping them, which helps us to imbibe all the qualities of humility, humanity and all.
All right, thank you so much. Next, we would love to hear the viewpoints of Sinku. Yes, Sinku?
So, donation drives help students in connecting with humanity. So first the question is, what is donation? Money or anything that is given to a charity or a person or a charity for helping people or animal in need. Now the question is, why we donate or when we donate. So when we feel for others and when we feel the pain and need of others, then we donate something to others.
All right. Thank you, Sinku. Thank you so much. Next, we would love to hear the viewpoints of our next participant, who is Ronak.
Regarding donation drives, we are talking about donation drives, how this can be helpful for our needy people and most of the things. First, as we are humans, we have learned that sharing is caring, and we know the importance in this great pandemic times where many people got displaced. They were traveling from one place to another on foot and having a lot of difficulties that they were facing. Donation drives, it doesn't mean that it could be only financial. It can be personal service. It can be a thing that can be given to the like children's for the books and any other things. We can add it to the plants or anything that we can add a value in the life of every person. This is all about donation, and this type of activities in the school will encourage the students regarding for the helping the people and know that how people are facing struggles in their life. Because if we are talking today that we need donation, it means that disturbance has created from our last century to this century, that people from this century has not yet completed or yet connected with our nature or the fellow human beings. This has been created by many of things. We have listened recent things like in Australia it was forest fire where many people got, many animals got died. In 2013 we have seen Uttarakhand flood. In 2014 or I think 15 we saw a heavy earthquake in Nepal, and this type of problems occur every year. These creates a lot of problems that everyone faces in this world. But the main core concept why we are focusing on students, because students is the basic building block of the society. After 5 or 10 years we will be the main leading character of our society or our nation. So if we are not capable to donate or to give help to anyone, that it will not help for our country or for our world. Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you so much, Ronak. Thank you so much. Next, I would love to pose the question for Ritvik. So, Ritvik, how will students get more conscious of real human struggle? So, what is your take on this question?
Yeah. So when the students they go on these donation drives, so they go and see the harsh realities of this world. So they can understand the problems which some people are facing, which they don't consider a problem. Like if a child of class 6 sees another child of his own age who does not even get 1 square meal a day, he can understand that a lot of his basic needs like food, water is what he perceives to be guaranteed is not. Nothing is free in this world. So he'll be conscious enough to help them, obviously. Also, he'll be conscious enough to never waste it, as he now knows the problems which comes from wasting it. So thus, these help students to understand the real struggle faced by so many people. Thank you.
Right, absolutely right. Thank you so much, Ritvik. Thank you so much. Next, we would love to hear the viewpoints of Pankri on the same question. Yes, Pankri?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, go ahead.
Humans are always in search of something, and that something never ends. We always long for things, even when we have all that we need. Despite of it having all the essential activities to survive, we are not happy. Why? Why we are not happy? We are not happy. We are not peaceful. We always chase something materialistic. But look at those needy children or people who do not even have proper clothes to wear, food to fill their stomach, proper roof over their head. But still, they always have a hope. The children will always have a smile. They are just happy with what they have. And when we look at them, I think they are the happiest in the world, because for them whatever they are having, they are happy in that only. Drives This donation drive will help individual or groups to donate new, old, used or unused items to those people who nearly are in need of it and will make them happy.
Okay, thank you, Pankari. Thank you so much. Next, we would love to hear the viewpoints of Diksha. Yes, Diksha?
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, please go ahead.
Ma'am, first of all, consciousness is not a process in mind, but it is a kind of behavior that of course is controlled by mind. That of course is controlled by mind, and um, the student can maybe more conscious about the donation drive, more conscious about the real life struggles through by taking part in the work of charity, by taking part in the work of charity, and by connecting with the people of society, by connecting people with the society, and increasing awareness of the real human struggles. And many of the people are facing struggles for the basic human rights, just like clothes, shelter, education, and food. If the students will take part, if the students will take part in the mm, if the students will take part in the work associated with society, they will uh, associated with society, they will improve and know what is going on in the society, and try to find alternatives to find and try to find alternatives to solve the problem, and it naturally spread out the consciousness of real.
All right. Thank you, Diksha. Thank you so much. Okay. So, yes, I also feel that if the students, they become conscious of real human struggle, if they become conscious of these things, the struggles of the human beings, then I suppose they can learn to, like, they can learn, like, the value of the thing. See, if they are indulged in such activities and donation drives, they can relate. Okay, so these the basic necessities. They are the basic necessities are not available to those people, and they can compare that, and they can just realize the value of the things which they are having, right? Okay, so next we can move to Alia. So Alia, how will, according to you, like, how will these innovative donation drives help students develop skills like teamwork, then time management, and taking up of the responsibilities? So yes, what do you feel about it?
Yes, ma'am. The donation thing unites the people. It unites the students to work with the social, interact with the social society, interact with the more people. So as they say, we work together. We work better in when we are in bunches. We work good. So like that only. If everybody will give at least 25% of what we do, if we can save at least something of what we do, it will help to a great extent in improving the development of the society. And this time dependence thing, I would like to say that the students never see these necessities that they are required. They take it for granted that they are provided by their parents. They are always taken by their parents, but the basic necessities that the other students never get, like some basic equipments that are required for the fulfillment of the
Also,
succeed.
they would be able to differentiate between needs and wants, right?
Yeah, ma'am. This like what they deserve and what they need.
Yeah.
So like donation is not what everyone need. No, so sorry, donation is not what everyone deserve, but something is that what they need. So
Basic
this is
necessity.
basic necessity. Is a basic necessity. So these are the things that really need to be kept in mind of a student, because students are what we are bright minds of today, but they can be a leader of tomorrow. So this has to be kept in mind. If we start nurturing the seeds inside the student of wisdom, generosity, humanity, it will develop this from the childhood, and it will be a habit in them to donate, even if they are billionaire, millionaire, or even anything like that only. Thank you,
Yes,
ma'am.
like we need, like, childhood is a tender age in which we can mold the children as per according to us, and we should inculcate like these things. I suppose best age is the childhood. From that we can inculcate these things in the child. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We can totally.
Right. So, okay. So now we can next move to our next participant. So next we would love to hear is Anusha is not there. Then we can love to hear Aparna. Aparna, what do you want to say on this?
Yeah. So organizing donation drive is not a task that a single person can do. It requires a team of many members. So when the students work together, they develop skills like trust and cooperation. They learn how to support each other. So there are a whole lot of things to do while organizing the donation drive. So each of the team member takes up a responsibility and is accountable for his or her actions. So each team member has a responsibility to complete the assigned task in a specified time. So the members work together, develop trust among them, learn how to overcome the problems together, and similarly to develop leadership skills. So that's how they develop skills like teamwork and responsibility.
All right. So thank you, Aparna. Thank you so much. And after Aparna, we would love to hear is Arya.
And ma'am, donation drive is not an easy thing to accomplish. So when a student organizes a donation drive, first they need to build their team. Second, they need to set their goal. They need to market their donation drive or promote it so they can get the donation or some kind of financial aid. And when they'll get it, they need to sort it out and deliver it to the one who needs it. So all this long process will naturally increase their skills like taking up responsibility and superintendence, many more skills like that. And ma'am, one more thing, with your permission, can I share my personal experience about the question you last asked about how human struggle can be realized by students?
Go ahead, Arya. Go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. So during a year, my father many times he took me to my native village due to some special occasions or anything. So on one such day, he came to me and asked that, Arya, tomorrow would you like to come to the farm? I said, okay, what is it? So he said that uncle that is working on our farm is not coming today. So we will both do the share of work what he does daily. And I was like, okay, what's the problem in it? But then also he again warned me that it requires a great physical exertion and you have to get up at 5 a.m. to reach there at time. And the work can go on till 6 or 7 p.m. in the evening. I was like, I play sports, I am fit, and I was very confident at that time. And I said yes. But when I reached there, my confidence was getting down, down, and down. So till the 7 p.m. or the evening, my confidence was completely exhausted. So, and when I reached my home, my father again asked me, would you like to do the same thing tomorrow? I said, no, I'm terribly exhausted. How you can even ask this? And he said to me that uncle who works at our field daily does these kinds of things, and there are many people like him who does this thing. And I was wondering, yeah, this is a great job, but he will also get a huge sum of money for that. And I asked my dad, how much he will get for this work daily? He smiled and told me that he will only get 300 to 400 rupees. I was shocked. I was terrified about hearing this. How can he manage this? He is having children. So that was the moment when I realized the real human struggle, what they face daily. So according to me, the only way that the students can realize the human real struggle by experiencing it. And if they cannot, they don't have opportunity, then at least they can observe it, what they do, how they do, and what most importantly, I want to say that what result they get. So this is it, and I feel like everyone can do that.
All right. Thank you, Arya. Thank you so much. Next, we would love to hear is Dhriti. So, Dhriti, like according to you, how will these innovative donation drive help students develop skills like teamwork? Same question for you. All right.
Okay, all right. So I believe that these donation drives will develop these skills in a student. So cultivating attitude to charitable and selfless activities is achieved through home and school environment, the two places where a student, a child spends most of his time. When charity and giving is incorporated into curriculum and school life at all key stages, students feel a sense of responsibility to support and involve themselves in various activities when it comes to giving or selfless needs. And when the child sees that in school and home, in home also, of course, while help, like Arya said, that helping your mother or helping your family members while doing something, so that is also a selfless need which comes under donation. What donation drive means, like doing selfless needs. So cultivating that in school curriculum and home obviously will have these impact on the children, and they develop a sense of teamwork and a bit of responsibility too.
All right. Thank you, Dhriti. Thank you so much. Parth, you want to say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I want to start this discussion with a quote of Gandhiji that if you wanted to find yourself, the best way is to find yourself is in the service of others. Like donations and doing this charity is not only helping the other people, it will also help you. It will boost your confidence, it will boost your inner skills. And one thing I also want to say that it should not be compulsory in schools, because I think donation or doing the charity is something which should be there in says about your internal voice. It should not be forced or yes, ma'am. And it will, but I think you must make the children realize that you must donate how much you can and according to your status, and at the same time, like in this universe, in this in our country only, every year around three, and every day around the 3 million people just having no dinner, and even they are not having the basic facilities, they are not having proper education. So as we are people, we all are from a modern class families, so we and upper class people should have to donate some amount of as much as we can, and it will help the needy people, and later on, if the poor people also educated, then they will become a human resource in the future.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Pat. Next, Harshal, you want to share something?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to tell that both selfishness and selflessness start with the self. Found that wealthier individuals were more willing to give more than the appeal emphasized. Personal agency and the pursuit of individual goals. You is a lifesaver, like the sound of that. Or sometimes one person needs to come forward and take individual action. This is one of those times. People are more willing to give when they see generosity as part of who they are. As they are called, that teamwork is the teamwork. Therefore, that donation drive helps students develop skills like teamwork, time superintendence, and taking up responsibility.
All right. Thank you, Harshal. Thank you so much. Next, we would love to hear Amogh. Amogh, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I think that now in today's world, as the technology is going too fast, students need to develop very fast and adapt the new techniques. As there comes the question, how will donation drives will help in this? To answer this, let us say if the COVID pandemic not going on, all the camps would be offline. So that's why we would have to go there and have them out. Now, from all that communication with all that peoples we interact with, we would know many more things, and it would give us more knowledge or developing skills. Now, about the time superintendence, as we are here to talk about helping out peoples in need, if some peoples are facing problems regarding a huge flood, we would need to help them immediately. Now, for this, we meant to go alone. We aren't meant to go alone. We need to gather our whole team. We need to get the machineries, and then we will have to be ready. But for this time, the flood will not wait for us. That's why we will have to be quick. And from all this situation, we will know the time superintendence of the importance of time superintendence. Also, for all this to work, we would have to take responsibilities in our hand to hope for the best, and the tension will go through our whole work.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Amogh. Thank you so much. And now we can move to our next participant, Joshita. So, Joshita, according to you, how students will apprehend the importance of money, shelter, and food? So, what is your take on this?
Yes, ma'am. So apprehending means understanding the importance of money and all. So we can collect money not only by our own, because we are students and we are only dependent on our parents. So collecting money is not an easy task for us. So when we try to put on some fairs, like some cultural fair or some art galleries, in that process, when we try to collect money, we understand the hard work that a person does for collecting or for earning money by themselves. And also coming to food and shelter, we see many people in our everyday lives on roads, like who do not have a proper shelter and who beg for food. So we are totally away from them because we have them. We have a proper food, a proper shelter with our parents. So we don't know. But when we try to take up the responsibility of this donation drive, I think we can get to know about what is the importance exactly, and what are the real life problems everyone face in their everyday life. And I can take an example of our school, which conducts a community link program every year. So, like, we have taken some programs like about wastewater management, waste management, saving water, and plastic bags. So, like that, we went to each and every person, we surveyed about what exactly is their problem, and we got to know about different people facing different problems. As we are getting in contact, we're experiencing each and everything, we are getting to know about it and also about the importance of it. So as we went near them, and for example, taking off plastic bags and all, so we went near them and we got to know about what are the disadvantages of it, advantages of it. And also we took a solution for it as using cloth bags. So in one Boinpalli market, we changed all the plastic bags to cloth bags, and we are successful in that. And in a donation drive, it's not only about giving a small solution, I mean like a partly solution, like giving money. I don't think it's useful all the time, because money cannot solve all the problems. For example, if we take a paraplegic person, if we try to give him some mobile kind of like, like some wheelchairs and all, I think he can live, but with the help of someone. Like, he can't live independently, but instead of providing those implications for him, we can try providing him some typewriters or all, and like providing him his own livelihood is also a part of a donation drive. And finding a solution for it is the actual motive behind this donation drive. So I think in this way we can understand the values of money, and also develop many skills like communication skills, digital skills, and all.
All right. Thank you, Joshida. Thank you so much. Okay, Ronak, you want to share something?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So, ma'am, we are talking about the things of the importance of food, shelter, or money. First of all, we have to understand that how anyone can understand the importance of these things. Because if we are getting it very lightly, or we are getting everything in a bundles, then we cannot identify the things that how the struggles have been made for this type of service that we are getting. Suppose from a milkman, he got milk from his cow or his animal, he transported to the city, and we are getting it just like in our glass, and we are drinking it. Donation drives should be made in a way that the things should be practical, not be theoretical. The students are talking about many things in the schools. We are conducting many surveys or anything. We have got one good news yesterday that our India reaches $100 billion mark in our exports. But we are seeing that many people are suffering from corona nowadays also. They are not getting the medical equipments at time. We are not getting food, or there are many things that are wrong or going wrong from many last years. But the main focus that we can make is to the things that Josita explained, that we have to give someone their livelihood. It doesn't matter that if a person is poor, we goes to him and we make him, let's see, give him clothes, some money to eat food or some food. We have to make him able so that another day he can earn or find a livelihood easily. These things I would like to add in this. And if the students are working for this can be a good thing. And otherwise, one side we will getting some achievements like Mangalyaan, space scientists, many other economic achievements we are getting. And one side there will be poverty, there will be less sheltered people, there will be migration. So this thing can be done through the students. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ronak. Thank you so much. Okay, next, Parth, you want to share something?
Yes, ma'am. Like Joshida and Ronak had said that it's not, donations are not just about the cash or money you're giving. It's about the social service you are giving to the country or the people of the country, and it is a duty of everyone to give some part of your own. Like it is mentioned in every religion. When you, whether you talk about Islam or Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, every religion talks about of doing the charity. And at the same time, like, it's our moral duty that what happened in last year, we all know, like, millions of people have lost their jobs, and there was a pathetic condition last year. But it is I want to say that we Indians are we love to help each other. Like, last year, thousands of people are helping those needy people in the form of giving some food, some medicines, and oxygen supplies, all these things. But one thing I also want to mention, that the best way to increase all these things is to put this type of mentality in the children. So we must encourage our children for all these things, and we must help them. And there are about a lot of NGOs are also there, like Kailash Satyarthi, Bachpan Bachao Andolan, and all these NGOs are today working for that, and we must take part in those things. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you so much. Next, Harshal. Harshal, you want to share something?
Yes, ma'am, I should talk only 2 words for that. Be happy with what you have. Think before you buy. Don't let your needs turn into wants, and don't let their needs turn into compulsion. Wait before you purchase and evaluate what you are currently spending money on.
All right. Thank you, Harshal. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Next, Diksha. Diksha, you want to say something?
Yes, ma'am. I want to share my opinion. As we know that many of the people go to as we know that many of the people go to a group where they want to go and say that I want say for donation drive. The donators donate something, and the people who take that donations to give the needy people, to give the needy people. But first of all, they should highlight those names in front of social media, so that another people will take inspiration from those people, and the other people will also want to donate something which are not usable by them.
All right. Thank you, Diksha. Next, I can see Aalia. Yes, Aalia, please go ahead.
As the discussion is going on, so I just want to add, it was never about the money. So it is never about how much you give. It's the love that you put in that giving. So as the student said, that the groups, that if we see a donation is not about the money, if we see anything bad, anything happening, that we can donate it, we can donate our time. Like, our time is very precious for us, and it can help many lives by giving just our time. So, like, many people just donate money and they think that that's the best they can do, but donating time is also very important. This can help so way ahead in the charity thing, and it's very good for that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Aalia. Thank you so much. Next, we can move to Arya.
Ma'am, as our topic of discussion is how donation drive should be compulsory in school or not. So according to me, it should not be compulsion, because if the donation drive is compulsion, then I don't know what result it will have, or it will not match to the ideal results, because donation drive is a thing where the student should realize its social conscience and its moral duty, and its sentiment should get rooted into its personal values and principles. Only then it will be successful. And as you last asked about food, money, and shelter, so when the students will realize their conscience, their duties, they will see how people are suffering for without this food, shelter, and money, and struggling to achieve that. But we are getting everything ready. So we need them to encourage that. We need them to encourage to observe that. And secondly, it should not be compulsion. It should be giving from our own heart. Then only it will be effective.
Yes, it shouldn't be a compulsion, but these things can be inculcated if we surround the children in such surroundings, in such environment, so that they can see कि हाँ ये भी ऐसा कर रहा है, ये भी ऐसा कर रहा है. Like, if they're surrounded in such an environment of, then they can learn about it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so next. Yes, Arya, you want to say something?
Yes, actually, when they'll realize that their small help can make a big difference in someone else's life, I'm sure that they will be more than happy and they will be donating or organizing donation drives by themselves. There will be no need of compulsion.
Right. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
That's it.
much, Arya. Next, Sinku, you want to share something?
Yes, ma'am. Money, shelter, and food are the basic needs for everyone. So, not only students, but all people will apprehend the importance of money, shelter, and food. We are very lucky that we have our lives and food and shelter. In this period, this pandemic period, many childs and many peoples are homeless and many were parentless. So,
Okay, all right. Thank you, Sinku. Thank you so much. Okay, so we can move ahead. So, Rutvik, this question is for you. So, according to you, like, how can students strengthen their personal values through the donation drives?
Yes, ma'am. So there's a lot of personal gain also from these donation drives, not in the form of money, but of values. Like for young children, it has been proven through research that helping others comes naturally to them. Like as you don't hate someone from birth, similar way, helping others will also come naturally to you. So if you give them, like if the schools make it compulsory, because if it's optional, many people like young students in some way they can't just go to donations on their own, and it won't even be safe for them. So once that is made compulsory, and they give things which they don't really need, and they get the fun and the happiness of generosity, giving others, then they understand. So they also gain the importance of empathy from here, because you can feel the things which others go through, and also you can understand your dual responsibility in this world, which can simply be put as that first is a responsibility that to work harder in your studies as a student, to make sure that you yourself and your future generations do not fall into this problem which the others have, and also to make sure that you help as much as you can for others who are in this problem, to get them out of this problem, so that the world can be a better place for everyone.
All
So
right.
those are the qualities which you can learn from it.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Next, we would love to hear Dhriti.
Yes, ma'am, sure. So my thought on this is like cultivating attitude to charitable and selfless activities is achieved through the home and school environment, like I said earlier. At home, children learn the act of giving by being active by helping the active members of the family in household work, and also all without the need or expectation of getting something in return, which we all as kids, even like I expect something from my moms. So but like now after, it's like it's selfless need when we talk about, so it should be like helping someone without expecting something in return. Also, teachers in primary constantly praise students when they show generosity and empathy to others. Simple things like lending a classmate a pencil or sharing words of encouragement during a learning class, or supporting someone who is doing something will really build a collective environment of empathy and selflessness towards our own peers and classmates
All
also.
right. Thank you, Dhriti. Thank you so much. Next, we would love to hear Aparna.
Yes, ma'am. Giving donation is a selfless act, like there's no financial return. So, by this, students inculcate the values like generosity and selflessness. Knowing the struggles of the fellow human being develops compassion in children. The knowledge that you're helping someone is so hugely empowering that it makes you feel more happier and more fulfilled. Like when you imagine that some children are having a decent dinner because of the money you gave, or some kid is able to complete his education. So that will give you satisfaction which nothing else can give you. And organizing donation drives helps to inculcate skills like teamwork and leadership. Also, it promotes the feeling of unity. Like students will realize that when people care and come together, they can make a huge impact. Having the power to help others is a privilege, but also it comes with its own sense of obligation. Working on this feeling of responsibility is a great way to reinforce our own personal values.
All right. Thank you, Aparna. Thank you so much. Next we can hear is Amogh.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, according to me, students can easily learn or strengthen their personal values through donation drives because they would get to know the people's problems and we would know not to make the same huge mistakes as they did and or try to gain some knowledgeable information from it. I think that this knowledge would be helpful for us in the afterlife, means in the older lives of our days.
All right.
And this information can be helped for others to give advice to others and not to make same mistakes as they did or according to me I would help them to get some knowledge from it. Yes,
All
thank you.
right. Okay. Thank you, Amogh. Thank you so much. Next we would love to hear Pat. Yes, Pat.
Yes, ma'am. Uh, like as we all know that helping others in the difficult times is one of the best. Like you're serving the God at that time. So I think helping is not just about you are doing some sort of ihsan on them. It is just because you are having a relation or a human relation. So we all have to understand that everything in this universe, like it's not our own, it's of Earth. So it is our duty to help everyone, like not only the humans, to animals also, so to plants, everything we can do. And these things will help the children, to help the people to understand the lot of qualities. In a report given by Chicago University last year, uh, it says that the people who donate, who do the charity, are much more happier than who don't. So we must donate, and not only it's not just about the cash, it's also about the time, how much you are going out and cleaning and doing the things of your own, and all these things. So, and we must take part in all these things, and it helps to increase the qualities like generosity, like empathy, like time management, teamwork. All these things will help, it will nurture the child or a person in all round ways.
All right. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. Next, Pankari. Pankari, you want to share something?
Yes, ma'am. As a discussion going on, I would say students can strengthen their personal values through donation drives as it encourages them to be generous with strength and the attitude towards helping others. As sharing this experience from a young age can be valuable and can make a positive impact in their life, it will be felt like a moral duty to help others if they can. As giving to charities, whether the monetary or donated goods, is a mood buster. Helping those in need can make feel more content and fulfilled. Students tamp down their emotions and numb their compassion and sense of connection. This compassion collapse effect can be counteracted by primitively and explicitly helping people to feel their emotions rather than trying to regulate them. As we know, research has identified a link between making a donation to charity and increased activity in the area of brain that registers happiness, providing that it really is far better to give than to receive. They had a moral duty to use what they had to help others, a sentiment very much rooted in their personal values and principles. Acting in these powerful feelings of responsibility is a great way to reinforce our personal values and feel like we are living in a way that is true to our own ethical beliefs. Students naturally want to help others, so nurturing their innate generosity is like to mean that they grow up with a great appreciation of what they have and will carry on supporting charities in years to come. This will help students increasing the skills of every direction of ability. These students lead the donation drives as a good team, and good team always run like a well-oiled machine. And the members are accountable for the actions and the actions of one another, as well as build each other up in times of need. Thank you.
Thank you, Pankari. Thank you so much. Next, we can go with Diksha.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the students can strengthen their personal values through donation drives. When students work for donation drives, they have to achieve to the every standard society people, and when they work for charity, they become admirable in the society. It increases the personal values when we meet with different standards of people. We communicate with them and with corporate them. Donators, and when thousands of people are benefited through our work, our self values develops itself. Thank you.
Thank you, Diksha. Next, Ronak, you want to share something?
Yes, ma'am. We have to feel very fortunate that we are able to donate, because I think human beings are only one on this earth that can donate anything to everyone. It cannot be only financial. It can be donating blood to the hospitals after getting the age of 18. It can be planting trees so that we can donate oxygens to the planet. We can avoid using polybags or throwing any trashes in around the society so that it can help the people. As we all know that COVID has taught us many lessons, in which we have seen a stress problem that emerged in India significantly. Many psychologists say that it is a result of many things that we have faced since 1 or 2 years. But I would say that if we are giving anything, or we are giving something to the charity or donation, it can make us happy, and it can also lead us to be a good health. Many more things that we learn from this corona or this donation drives can help us building ourselves fit, become very compassionate towards the society. Because if we are disciplined, like, I think I would like to draw your attention towards a stadium in Russia, where Japanese cleaned the whole stadium after the match, and this was praised by the all the world of the countries, and it was a very big achievement, and this was the soft power of the Japan. And by what? That Japan got the highest and the strongest passport of the world. Why? Because their citizens and the persons are well disciplined. If we look at our Indians, we have many qualities. We are very disciplined, we are honest. Basic things that we are listened by many other countries, that Indians are disciplined, honest, and self-sufficient. But the things that make India a bitter side, that we have to remove these things. We have many things. So if we can get these things from the donations, from the childhood to the adulthood, and we can get these things, not only we are making ourselves good, not only we are making our society good, we can make our India at the top of the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ronak. Thank you so much. Next, we would love to hear Sinku. Sinku, you want to share something?
Through donation drives, students can make a positive way in their life. Donating something shows your humanity. It shows that you feel for others and you feel the pain of others. Donating something, it shows that you are going a positive way in your life and not in a negative way. It shows your humanity, your care for someone, and it strengthens a student's personal value in front of others and also in front of other people's.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then we can go to Harshal. Harshal, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I will tell some ways in which we can strengthen our personal values through donation drives. So, help people to feel their emotions rather than repress them. Tie giving to a sense of identity and purpose. Ask people to pay later rather than and thank them right away. Describe the impact of the gift. Make giving feel good. Giving feel like a sacrifice. Provoke givers to feel awe or elevation. Tailors giving appeals or take advantages of contagious generosity.
Okay. Thank you, Harshal. Thank you so much. Next, we
Thank you,
can
ma'am.
go to Aparna.
Yes, ma'am. So, speaking of personal values, I would also like to say that donation drives strongly build our social skills because during donation drives there is a lot of social interaction. Also, during donation drives, we have to deal with different kind of people. Like sharing my own experience, our school had conducted a donation drive for Helpage India. So when I used to go to people asking for donations, almost Each person reacted in a different way. So they had different questions, different doubts, and we have to handle them all. So donation drive strongly construct our communication skills.
Okay, thank you. Next, Arya, please go ahead.
Ma'am, donation drives should be done for the sake of humanity so that we can help someone or we can strengthen our personal values, not for the likes and comments on Facebook or Instagram. I have observed that on during this COVID period, there are many who are helping others, who are donating something, but not just because they wanted to donate or help someone. They wanted to take a picture and post it on social media. So donation should be done from our heart and only for the sake of donation. That's it.
All right, thank you, Arya. Next, we can move to Alia.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I would like to add few words on this. Like everybody does donation, but the thing is that how donation drive can be encouraged among students. So the every education stakeholders must ensure that they are providing the students with a weekly or monthly activity that encourage their inner capability of donating and raising a fund by making a group of 2 or 5 like this, and also that. It's always in our head that what one difference can make. Let us not donate, the other will donate, what we'll do. But I would like to say that single droplets make a large ocean, so one donation can be a lateral change and the world will change spontaneously like that.
All right. So yes. So anything else, kids? Any of you wants to share something else on this? Because now it's time to wrap up this discussion. So anyone who wants to share anything?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, and donation is like I have said that, and donation is not just about cash, but we can also donate in a form of doing some sort of studies. Like Albert Einstein have donated so much for this earth. He didn't donate any sort of money, but he in the field of science, and like Nelson Mandela, Gandhi Ji, and Dalai Lama, all these great people have donated so much for all of us, not in the form of money, but they had, because of them we are interactive today. And second thing is that like few months back we got an incident that there was a boy who need a 16 crores injection. Like we all know about that incident, and we as Indians have contributed that much big amount. So I think we Indians are having that capacity that we can also eradicate the poverty, illiteracy, and all these things from our country. So we just have to do all these things in the sake of humanity and to help others. Just thank you.
All right. Thank you. Yes. Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am. I would like to add.
Yes.
So, ma'am, what I think is especially students in India, they have more opportunities to help others, because coming to some foreign countries, their children, they have to work on their own and they have to spend the money for themselves for studying. But here we don't have that obligation, so we can manage more time and use it effectively. And also, helping people, in that process we also get connected to the world. We are together, we feel as if we are a family, and we also imbibe many other skills, like communication skills, as we said, as we talk to different people. And also, like, we can add many other activities like drop it box. When I was young, there was a drop it box in our school where we drop pens and pencils, and at the end of the month we donate it.
Okay.
Donation always does not mean a huge donation, like a donation for people who have affected by flood, like giving a lot of money. It does not always involve that. And also, as said, we make a living by what we get, and we make a life by what we give. So I think this quote is very much useful in this donation drive.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, now we'll do one thing. We'll just wrap up this discussion. Otherwise, it will go on and on because we have a time constraint as well. Okay. So yes. Okay. So it was great interacting with all of you. To all the lovely young kids with us. So thank you so much for being with us. And yes, how can I forget the lovely audience who have joined us for this discussion. So yes, thanks to you as well. And yes, so just keep voting, just keep supporting to make your favorite participant win. All right. make sure that before voting, before commenting, you have subscribe to the channel and tap. If you haven't done that, then you can just click on that bell icon and subscribe. Okay. So yes, once again, thanks to all of you. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, may I know this?
Ma'am, till what time that voting section is open?
I will let you know. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
We'll just update you over the group. Over the my colleague will contact you for this. Okay. So I was saying yes. Thanks to all of you. Stay happy. Stay safe. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
All right. Thank